Hello and welcome to HATV.
This half-term's headlines are:
HA appear on the BBC as part of Red Nose Day.
Sixth form heads outward bound.
HA drama follow the yellow brick road.
We dress up for World Book Day.
HA becomes RHS approved.
And 40 businesses learned careers advice. Hammersmith Academy featured on BBC television as part of the Red Nose Day TV extravaganza. Students performed a series of silly challenges including blindfolded painting and hula hooping.
JLT students showed us what to do.
One of the activities will be hula hooping. See how long you can keep the hula hoop up for. Let's do it!
So another challenge is the dress up challenge. So you spin the person for 10 seconds and then they have to put as many clothes as they can in 1 minute.
Another challenge that we have is the chocolate face rose. Here you put the chocolate on your head and you try to get it into your mouth.
Between Drop Down Day and Red Nose Day, we raised £898. Hello, I'm Abdul Rahman.
And I'm Ziad. HA has now been officially approved by the Royal Horticultural Society.
This means we can now run a Level 1 practical horticultural course.
Year 9s will benefit to start with, but there will be plans to expand course to others in the future.
Anis finds out more about the benefits of the HA garden.
Here we are in Gardening Club at shooter time. So, as you can see here we have our floral beds and the gardening club. And there's a new chicken coop for the chickens. Hello, we are joined here with our gardening student Ali. And Ali, what do you enjoy the most about Gardening Club?
I enjoy working with older students and also younger students like sixth formers because you can communicate with them. You can't communicate with them like inside the school as your mind's on like learning and stuff, so we can talk.
And what's your favourite part in Gardening Club?
My favourite part is also helping the environment as before there was nothing here. Now there's like nearly over hundreds of plants over here that we're growing and we also sell them.
HA pulled out all the stops for Careers Week and Apprenticeships Week this term, with a full inventory of programmes, seminars and talks.
The highlight was a speed networking event where over 40 businesses and organisations came to deliver their expertise to our Year 11s and 6th forms.
Alex talked to local MP Andy Slaughter, who visited on the day. I am here with MP for Hammersmith, Andy Slaughter. Hello Mr Slaughter, welcome to Hammersmith Academy.
Thank you very much.
Why are you here at Hammersmith Academy today?
Because this is something I haven't been involved in before, but it seems a really good idea, which is a networking event between the Year 11s and a lot of big and small employers. So I'm here to observe, but I've actually got involved and now I'm telling people about what it's like being an MP.
What advice would you give students that are going into the world of work?
I think don't be too stressed is the first thing. As I just said, often you find out over a period of years what is your vocation, what you want to do. So yes, think very carefully, make sure you get a good education and you've got good skills, good basic skills, but also you've got some higher skills as well. But then don't worry if the first job you do doesn't suit you. You know, you've got your whole life before you and you can find your way to doing what you want.
Thank you Mr Slaughter for talking to us today.
Thank you.
HA put on another show-stopping production, this time of The Wiz.
We interviewed Miss McLaughlin and the cast about the show.
What do you think went well in the Wiz, and how much do you think it went well?
I think it went really well. I think it all ran really smoothly on the nights. I think the set looked amazing. Miss Geeka did a fantastic job with painting it and the attention to detail. It was like nothing I could have possibly imagined. It was so impressive. I think all the costumes which Lauren in Year 12 sorted out and Miss Upham looked really good as well. The main four and all the ensemble as well. It looked really good under the lights together. Everything went really smoothly, which I have to admit at the start of the week when we had our dress rehearsal, we were a bit apprehensive as people were still forgetting lines and things like that. But on the shows when they had their audiences, it all ran really smoothly. A couple of technical hiccups with some of the sound and people not turning on their mics, but we were really, really pleased with the end result, and I think all the cast really had a lot of fun with it as well.
How would you think to improve the voice next time if you do a similar show?
Oh, improve it, that's a tricky one. I think some of it came together right at the very end. So I think making sure we started something sooner, so making sure we had our set ready sooner and people really knew their lines and costumes sorted a bit before. We were still sort of getting bits right before the show, which was a bit nail-biting. So I think we'd make sure we had all of those things organised beforehand in order to make it even better.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Lauren Perkins-Money and Malachi Hamilton in Year 10 took charge in directing the promotional videos for this year's English National Ballet Dance Journey performance.
Let's take a closer look.
Our piece is about a game and our components and working against each other but also as a team.
What have you been doing in the studio with the choreographer?
In the studio with the choreographer, we've been working on unison pieces and bringing them together, also running around, all a big mixture.
Our piece is about how friends can encourage you to do the right thing and also peer pressure. In rehearsals, we work on things like timing, intentions and unison. At the ENB studios, when all the schools get together, we put all the pieces together and we work with the live orchestra. We also work with transition on and off stage. I'm really excited about the performance happening in Sadler's Wells, but I'm also quite anxious. But I'm sure it'll be a self-confidence builder. For me, when off stage, it's quite nerve-wracking, but once I'm on, I get to be myself and show who I really am. To me, Dance Journeys is an experience I'll never forget, a self-confidence builder, and an opportunity to meet new people.
Hello, my name is Luca. Sixth form put on their hiking boots for one of our regular outdoor excursions with Outward Bound. This time we took a trip to Ullswater.
Dion Coutin, in Year 13, said it was long but enjoyable. It was physically difficult but fun, and I get to say now that I got through it and I completed it.
Ahmed, in Year 12, found out jumping over a lake wasn't as easy as he thought.
I don't care about my shoes, yeah, I still want to wet like this bit, innit?
Hello, welcome to HA Sports Desk. Today we're going to talk about disc golf can. HA girls are going to be the face of a new series, this new series of This Girl Can posters. This Girl Can is an organisation that aims to celebrate and normalise physical activity among women and encourage exercise without having to worry about your appearance.
Some of our Year 11s got out their oars and rode down the river Thames for an official This Girl Can photographer. Watch out for posters and prepare to be active.
I am talking to Miss Swords about
Have you seen that thing on Insta?
what have the highlights of the half-term been for girls?
Lots of highlights really. The girls have had a really successful half term. If I start with Year 7s, they've been involved in netball tournaments, football matches, netball matches, and they've also had a really strong half term for their rugby and engaging in tag rugby with full contact as well. Year 8 girls have had a really successful season with football. They've got through to the championship final for the QPR League. They've also had their first cricket match of the season and they won that against Fulham Cross girls. Year 9s have just started a BMXing session. They've done 3 sessions out of 9 and they're really enjoying it with some really great successes of pupils on the track. Year 10 girls have been involved in lots of netball matches, football matches and tournaments as well and have had their first block of rowing at Fulham Reach Boat Club. Year 11 girls have been involved in the This Girl Can campaign and have done a series of rowing sessions also at Fulham Reach Rowing Club, as well as completing a block of BMX sessions at Wormwood Shops.
And for boys?
Boys have had a really successful half term. If we start with Year 7 boys, they have played numerous football matches and really begun to gel as a team, showing brilliant resilience throughout the season and really improved performance. Year 8 boys have been playing football and cricket, and as part of cricket they've got through to the Middlesex Indoor Cricket Finals and represented Hammersmith and Fulham as part of that tournament. For football, they have also represented in the QPR League along with the Year 9 boys. Both had some really successful results and matches. Year 10 boys, for the 4th year in a row, they've reached the Championship final at Loftus Road in the QPR League. And the Year 11 boys have also had a really successful season. On top of that, the Hammersmith Academy Boat Club went to the Indoor Rowing Championships and competed really well. National Championships, so girls and boys had a really good time, competed excellently against other schools.
That was HATV.
Goodbye!